Grand Rising, brothers and sisters, what's going on? Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, TikTok. Hello, greatness upon you. Thank you. Send it back to you, 100%. I appreciate that, brother. Good morning. How you doing, bro? I'm him. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Shelly, I think Corey said the Matrix is a womb. Shelly, I think that you had a scammer in your DMs, man. Guys, please, if it's not this page, it is not me. All right, I am not in your inbox DMing you all night about a reading. All right, I need you guys to understand that these Africans, these motherfuckers they be up in here. I ain't gonna just put it on the Africans, but I know it's the damn Nigerians, man. The Nigerians be in my live trying to kid y'all and scam y'all off petty ass money. I'm just putting it out there. The fucking Nigerians. All right? These niggas already done stole one of my backup pages a long time ago. I stopped making backup pages. But if you want to know who's scamming you, it's the fucking Nigerians. Them some scamming bitches. All right? I'm telling you. See, tomorrow he had good English. Right. It's the fucking Nigerians, man. Stop letting the Nigerians trick you. All right? I'm being serious. What's good, man? Purple Flower, what's up? What's up? Yeah, they always try to come for you. They're going to always try to act like me. But if it's not this page, and guys, before you send any money to me for any service, the thing that I am going to do, I am going to call you. You're going to either hear my voice or we are going to FaceTime. All right? Stop sending your money if a motherfucker can't FaceTime you. I need y'all to understand that. Any of these TikTok creators, YouTube, Facebook creators that you deal with, before you send money for a service, they got to show their face or you don't send the money. That's just how it goes. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to FaceTime you while you sending your money with me if you book a one-on-one with me. Yo, chat, what's going on, man? I hope everybody's feeling good. We in here this morning and we locked in. We tapped in, man. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day in the neighborhood on some Mr. Rogers shit. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Right. Right, man. And we tapped in, bro. And yo, I'm about to go on vacation for a while, but y'all know I'm still gonna be tapped in with y'all, even on vacay, cause this ain't work. This ain't work right here. This is fun for me. I hope you guys are feeling great. I hope you guys, we tapped in, man. Yesterday we talked about soul contracts and matrix loops, and this is a big thing in the matrix. You got to know a lot of people that you in relationships with and things that go wrong, things that go left, these toxic relationships and stuff like that. Some of that stuff is soul contracts, and you can't get mad at those people. You got to understand that you guys already agreed to that before y'all came here, and it's a part of your ascension. It's a part of your growth. All right, matrix loops. We talked about the loop. When you see the loop and you understand how to break it, you level up. All right, a lot of y'all may be in loops. If you missed that live yesterday, you can go find that on YouTube. It's the last live that I did. Just click the live tab. I'm gonna start putting the titles on these lives so you can know exactly which one you're looking for. Yo, it's the morning time. It's what's today? It's Monday, right? Start of the week. So we're gonna start this week off strong. We're gonna start this week off talking about how you unlock the kingdom that the Christ was telling you about. Now, guys, this is not a place, this is not a religious live, right? We don't come here to be these religious fanatics, right? No. But we do talk about the Christ in here because the Christ is like you. The Christ is like me. He woke up in this reality and realized he was in a simulation. Somebody said Nigerians are too much with the scamming. Yeah, man. Yo, Nigeria. Can y'all please, if y'all watching, stop doing that shit, bro. Y'all annoying as fuck. Like, y'all really turning what was once a bloodline of people that was looked at as prestigious warriors. Now, it's not even cool to be Nigerian no more. Because y'all niggas just steal and scam for petty shit. What happened? Go back to the ways of the old Nigeria. Back in the day, back in the 90s, 80s, it was cool to say, oh, yeah, I'm half Nigerian or da-da-da. Y'all done changed that shit to some weird shit now. Y'all new age Nigerians. Come on, man. Tighten up, man. Go back to your roots, to being warriors. What happened to that? You bitches is some thieving ass bitches. But anyway, we tapped in, man, and we locked in, chat. Shout out to everybody who tapping in with us, man. And we hear somebody say Africans don't like black Americans. Yeah, bro. It's because black Americans, you're not African, bro. Stop saying you're African American. We don't even look like them niggas. I'm just be real. We look totally different from them niggas. Like, you can tell when a motherfucker are African versus an American. You could just tell the difference, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's just a different structure, a different way we talk, a different way, a skin tone. You know what I'm saying? So, somebody said, so where are you from? I'm from America, baby. I'm American. I'm American before it was called American. Before they switched the name to Americo Vespucci, my people was already here. You dig? So, but who cares, man? We already know that shit, right? We ain't gotta keep pushing that. Motherfuckers can think that I'm African, whatever they want to think. I don't give a fuck. As long as I know that this my shit, as long as you know this your shit, the land is going to respond to you. It's a reason why when I go outside, the trees start shaking and moving and shit. I go outside, put my hand up, the sun come through the clouds. Cause this my shit. You dig what I'm saying? I don't need you to believe it because the world knows it. But anyway, so chat, let's tap in though, right? We about to tap all the way the fuck in, right? We talked about matrix loops and we talked about that. Now guys, listen, I don't like to get caught up in this race thing, right? This ain't a place of race. This ain't a place of religion. It's a place of consciousness. And if you are a conscious being, then you're gonna understand that, right? This reality and the powers that were, right? Because they are not the powers that be anymore. But the powers that were, they want us caught up in the division. They want us to get caught up in, oh, no, you're not American. You're African American. They want us to get caught up in that shit. Who gives a fuck about that shit, bro? That's neither here nor there, right? I could beat my chest all day and say I'm this and say I'm that. Nobody gives a fuck, right? This is about consciousness. Can you see you in the matrix? Can you see that? Because if you can't see that, this may not be the place for you. All right? 111's in the chat if you understand that you're in the matrix. 111's in the chat if you can see that you're in a simulated reality by the way that the code is running, by the way that the traffic, the cars. See, what is the matrix? Let's talk about that. Because I need you to understand you have a certain power, and if you tap into this power, chosen one, you cannot be stopped. They don't want you to tap into your power. And when I say chosen one, I am not talking to only indigenous people. I told you, this ain't nothing to do about race no more. When I say chosen one, I'm talking about anybody who can see the code. I don't care if you're Chinese. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're African. I don't care if you're a fucking Nigerian. Right? If you can see the code, this is for you. What is the matrix? Let's talk about it. So, the first thing that you got to understand about this reality, chosen one, is that you're in your own bubble. How many of you, right? 111's in the chat. If you've ever seen that picture of when they show you the multiverse of all the universes, right? And they show you all these little bubbles stacked beside each other. How many of y'all seen that picture? And they say this is the observable universe. It's all types of universes. It's mad little bubbles, all stacked beside each other. 111's, have you ever seen that? You're one of those bubbles, right? You're one of those bubbles, chosen. See, you put the you in universe. What if I told you, right? We are all observing our own versions of Earth. What if I told you that we are all observing our own versions of Earth from our own universes? And we can interact with each other. We can tap in with each other. But we're all in our own little bubble. You might say, Jay, I don't know about that, bro. I promise you, you are creating and generating your own reality. You in your own universe, man. You put the you in universe. You run your reality. Yeah, we all got the same shit happening in our universe. We see the same things, but you control yours. This is why when you wake up in the daytime and you sad, guess what? You look out the window, it's foggy outside. You wake up and you're happy. You look out the window and it's light blue outside. It's pure sky. You're controlling everything in your reality. And I want to prove that to you. So what is the matrix, chosen one? The first thing you got to understand about this reality is that you, as a consciousness, you're the one generating it. Let's look into this. Shout out to the collective of beings, man. Right? Somebody said we cannot control. Listen, all that we can't shit, keep that shit on yourself, bro. Speak on your own life. I control everything in my reality. They tell me it's going to rain. I say, no, it don't. It don't rain. You know what I'm saying? So all that limiting shit, speak that shit on yourself. You dig? So let's tap in, right? The first thing we got to understand about this reality is that you are the one generating your reality. Now, how can we prove that? There's something called the observer effect. All right? The observer effect, what is that? This is one of the main principles in quantum physics. All right? And this principle states how reality operates based on the observer. Now, if we look at this, this is not no conspiracy theory. This has been proven with mainstream science already. Back in 1953, they first did the famous experiment called the double slit experiment. And off that experiment, scientists proved that reality operates based on your observation. And what does that mean? That means reality is popping up because you're looking for it to. Now, I've been getting so good. Thank you so much for all the gifts, chat. Thank you for lighting up my gift gallery. I appreciate y'all. I've been getting so good at the observer effect that I can make certain things come into my reality by just looking for it, right? I can say, okay, let me see a yellow car, this color, this type of car come through. And in about 60 seconds, there it goes. The yellow Corvette I was looking for. Now, when you understand how the observer effect works, you can start to train your mind to see certain things that you want to see. It's like if I say, you know what? I'm about to go to the gym. I want to see hella bad bitches at the gym. Hey, don't judge me. I'm only a man. I'm in flesh. Go to the gym. There's nothing but baddies in that motherfucker. So when you start realizing that you are generating and controlling your reality with your observer effect, you can start to control it by expecting to see certain things. Now, let's break this thing down. Look, listen, I'm going to be real with you. We got 144 in the chat, man. Shout out to the 144K. We got 144 in the chat on YouTube. Shout out to the 144K. That's a confirmation of what I'm telling you. When you see that number like that pop up, 144, that means you need to listen to what the fuck this man is saying. He that's what that means. All right, that's confirmation. Listen. All right, so let's really tap in with this, right? Somebody said I used to be able to do that as a child. If you could do it when you was a kid, you can still do it now. You just got to tap back in. So the observer effect, let's look at it. What does it say? The magic of attention. Why is attention so magical in this reality? Why is your attention, thank you for the stars, brother. Why is your attention so magical? Because guess what your attention does? Where your attention goes, energy flows. Right? What does that mean? Your attention is the real currency in this reality. That's why they say pay attention. For example, how can I prove this to you? Well, look at this. There's numerous ways, right? YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. All of these apps pay creators based off views. What is a view? That is when you watch content. That's when you watch somebody's content that is counted as a view. What is that? That's your attention. So people get paid off your attention. That's why they say pay attention. What did Lil Wayne say? Lil Wayne said, I tried to pay attention, but attention paid me. Right? Yeah. Why do entertainers, actors, actresses, athletes get paid millions? Because you go watch them. We fill stadiums to watch LeBron James run up and down the court. We fill stadiums to watch Usher and Chris Brown dance all around the motherfucking stage. We all, billions and billions of people, tune in to the Super Bowl. That's why they make so much money, because we watching it. Because in this reality that you live in, Chosen, your attention is the currency. I need you to understand how powerful you are. I need you to understand how powerful you are, Chosen One. Your attention literally puts dollars in people's pockets. You ain't never know that. You ain't never think about it like that, huh? Damn. That's why actresses make more than teachers. That's why basketball players make more than doctors. Because your attention is the currency in this reality. Hence, the term pay attention. I need you to understand this. If you took back your attention and put it into yourself, your life would immediately change. This is how powerful you are, chosen. If you took back your attention, if you took your attention from social media, if you took your attention from what's happening in the entertainment industry, what's happening in Hollywood, if you took your attention back and you placed it into your everyday life, all of that energy that has been flowing to these outside sources would come right back to you. That's how much power you got, chosen one. But why? Why is your attention so valuable? Let's check it out. So, this is you right here, right? What does it say? Before observation, wave spreads out over space and time. Now, what are we talking about? We're talking about the observer effect, one of the main principles of quantum physics. If you don't know what quantum physics is, this is the study of how reality operates on a very small particle level. So, before observation, wave spread out over space and time. What does that mean? How do you observe? How do you observe in this reality? You got 5 ways of observing. Some of y'all got 6, 7 ways. But we're going to stick to the regular 5 ways that everybody got, right? You can see, you can smell, you can taste, you can hear, and you can touch. These are ways that we observe this reality we call life. Before observation, wave spread out over space and time. What is a wave? I need you to understand everything in reality before you see it is in wave state. It's in particle state. So a wave is literally matter in its particle form. Electrons, neutrons, sophrons, photons, atoms, molecules, or molecules, atoms. Right? So, wave is basically matter. So before observation, matter is in a wave state, meaning it hasn't come into its solid form yet. Before observation, wave spread out over space and time. Now, guys, imagine if this tablet, right, started to spread out over space and time. What would happen? What would happen if this tablet started to spread out over space and time? You wouldn't see it no more. It would be gone. It wouldn't exist. You hear that word? Those words? Spread out over space and time. This shit would not be in existence. It would literally disappear. Right? It would dissolve. Right? It would be gone. Right? So, before you observe this reality, matter spreads out over space and time. Your mind changes reality. At the time of observation, things go from a wave state until localized space-time event. What does that mean? Reality is popping up as you go. Today, when you opened your eyes, everything around you popped into place because you opened your eyes. When you got up and you walked and you turned the light on, your hallway popped into place because you turned the light on and you're observing it. Like the movie Lucy, yes. When you walk downstairs, your kitchen pops into place because you're looking for it. So this reality is literally, it's like every step you take shit is popping up. It's like a video game. Right? It's like a video game. So I need you to understand this, right? Think about how programmed you got to be to live in a reality that's popping up to your observation to be at a 9 to 5 right now. What the fuck are you doing? You live in a reality that's popping up as you go, gang. What the fuck are you doing? You're rendering. You're not even, you're not living here. You're rendering here. You're creating the reality and everything around it. So you got to understand, how many of you have ever heard they need your permission? 111's in the chat. If people say they need your permission to do all the shit that they do to us, right? They need our permission. How many of y'all ever heard that? They literally do, bro. I'm going to tell you how that works. This is how they get your permission, your belief. When they put on the news, oh, we're going through this. Or they might drop, we're in a war. And you watch it and you believe it, you just gave that permission to happen in your reality. Stop believing every fucking thing that you see on TV. Stop believing every fucking thing that these people are putting in front of you. They need you to believe it to make it true. You create and control reality. This is the Matrix, bro. This is the Matrix. That's how they get your agreement to shit without you even understanding that you agreed to it. They put shit in movies, you watch it, you believe it, it becomes real. They put shit on the news, you watch it, you believe it, it becomes real. Science proves you're generating your reality. Reality is popping into place and objects are behaving in ways that you feel like they should behave. Somebody said, I haven't watched TV. Everybody keep talking about the lottery, right? When y'all gonna realize the lottery is a fucking scam, jackass? Right? When you gonna realize, dumb bitch, you can't win the lottery. No one wins it, stupid. When y'all gonna realize that? When you gonna realize that? You bitches don't know nobody in life that has ever won the lottery. You don't know nobody personally that has ever won the lottery, stupid. Not the jackpot. Y'all always coming up to me talking about the fucking lottery. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere, man. Right? You ain't never known a motherfucker that won the lottery millions. You know? It's because you only can win a certain amount. You ain't gonna win the $1 million millions, 160 million and shit like that. So I'm just saying, bro, right? A lot of y'all saying y'all know all these people that won 20 million and 30 million and all this shit on the lottery. Keep playing it. See if you win. I'm just going to tell you, that shit is a scam. That's a scam. So, but I'm going to be real with you, bro. If that's what you want to do, you got to do it, man. Right? Because in your life, you can control whatever. I'm not going to tell you you can't win the lottery. But what I'm going to tell you is, when you talk down on your beliefs, when you say, oh, I can't do this, or I gotta do this, or a lot of y'all, right? A lot of y'all don't want power. A lot of y'all want to be controlled. Because when I tell you, yo, you don't gotta work a 9 to 5, it's gonna be 100 people in the chat that argue me why they do have to work one. Right? A lot of y'all don't understand that. A lot of y'all don't understand that your mind is the reason why your life sucks and is limited. Because you believe in the limitation. So, what is the matrix, bro? The first thing that you got to understand about this reality, chosen one, is that you are the one generating it, right? Right? And what I ain't gonna do, I'm not about to argue with fake pages, right? You're the one that generate this reality. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Why do you think these people are constantly trying to make you feel the ways that they make you feel, right? So, what's the second thing you gotta understand about this reality? The second thing you gotta realize is you are not a human being. You are not the human body. You are the consciousness. All right, that's the second thing you gotta understand about this reality. You're the consciousness, right? You're not the human body. What is the human body? This human body is literally your technology to experience the 3D physical universe. You don't get this experience life without a body. How do you know this is your tool for experience? Think about it. You touch your girlfriend, you touch your boyfriend, you feel it. You eat something, it goes to your mind, tells you, you feel pain, you feel happy, emotions. This is your technology. All right, this is your tool to experience 3D physical life. But it's not you. And when you come to this understanding that you are not the body, but the consciousness that is in control of the avatar, life starts to operate different. Now, why do they want you to believe that you're the human being? Because humans are limited, right? As a human being, I can't go and jump off the roof and fly. As a human being, I can't lift a fucking train, right? So they want you to believe that you're human, because if you believe that you're human, then you believe in the limitation that you have while you're experiencing 3D life. But you're not the limits, right? You're this, unlimited. Now, as a consciousness, as a limitless being, how would you ascend to the next level? Think about this. If you are a limitless being, how do you learn? How do you level up? You have to experience limitation. You have to experience limitation. This is why we're here, experiencing the limits. Right? Think about that. If you are this limitless being, meaning consciousness never dies, energy never dies, how do we level up? Incarnating as a human being. This is why we have limitations as a human. Right? Right? This is why we level up. Right? How many of y'all understand that? Right? How many people can see what I'm saying? Listen, this ain't for everybody, bro. I'm gonna just be real with you, right? Some of you niggas, Some of you people, you know, some of you motherfuckers, y'all ain't gonna understand this shit. And it's not for everybody to understand. And that's cool. Right? It's cool. It ain't for you, gang. Right? Listen, I see people, oh, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. Blah. Nigga, it's not for every fucking body. You know? Everybody is not a consciousness. Everybody not special. Some of you motherfuckers has been put here to be where you at. McDonald's, Walmart, Amazon. That's some of y'all are literally here for that. And that's cool. Right? That's cool. Everybody is not Neo. Everybody is not Trinity. Everybody don't wake up into reality. We need role players. Everybody is not a LeBron James on the team. You dig what I'm saying? So it's cool. If I sound crazy to you, if I sound slow to you, you need to go find something that you resonate with. Don't get worked up this morning over little old me. I don't want to send you into a heart attack, raise your blood pressure. This shit ain't for everybody, gang. I'm being real with you. And that's okay. That's the point of the Matrix. That's what makes the awakening powerful. If everybody woke up, it wouldn't be no point in the Matrix. That's why everybody can't be rich, bro. If everybody was rich, then being rich wouldn't mean shit. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta understand, if you can see this, you have a form of wealth. Right there, you are already wealthier than the next man if you can see you in the Matrix. Everybody can't. So you got to already start understanding, yo, I am already wealthy because I could see this shit. It's just like being rich, man. Everybody can't be rich because if everybody was rich, being rich wouldn't mean a goddamn thing. If everybody could see through the Matrix, if everybody could wake up, then the awakening wouldn't be the point of life. That's what makes it so good. When you wake up and everybody around you sleep, that's what makes you powerful. You see what I'm saying? So I don't take it to offense that motherfuckers don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. In fact, I'm glad some of you niggas don't. That's good. Right? That even shows the people that can see it how important and how special they are. Somebody said, I figured it out. Oh, God, yes, I figured it out, brother. I really did. So, it's cool, man. This shit ain't for everybody, right? You can stay if you want to keep insulting me. It's cool. We just know they not like us, right? This shit ain't for everybody. So, yo, and listen, I'm going to be real. You know how green you got to be in 2026 and still living by regular Matrix rules? I'm just being real. You know how much of a bot you got to be in 2026 and don't know you in the fucking Matrix? I don't even want to hang with niggas like, I don't even want that type of shit around me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, cause how the fuck you don't see this shit, gang? You see what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you don't understand this shit? So it's like, I'm gonna be on some shit like, you know what? I don't want to be around that type of people because I already know y'all cursed for real. If you ain't seeing this shit in 26, it might be too late for your ass. You might really be. It did. This shit is sad, bro. But, you know, somebody said, I'll never work a 9 to 5. Facts. I'll never clock in to nobody else. I won't even allow nobody around me to go get a 9 to 5. It's too many ways for us to figure this shit out. You stay around me, you one of my close friends, we gonna figure this shit out, bro. I'm gonna show you. We gonna figure this out. So, shout out to all the beings that can see it. If you can't see it, I feel bad for you, man. It's cool. Living your truth, though. Ignorance is bliss. Remember that. Y'all good. It ain't meant for you. You are not the human body, chosen one. All right? You are not the human body. You are the consciousness that controls the human body. You are a limitless being. And that is why you are here experiencing limitations for the purpose of growth and learning. That is the only way that you can learn, by limiting, having to go through limitations. This is why you have to have a physical death. This is why you have to go through all this physical shit. You want to know why being a human being? 111's in the chat. If you agree that being a human is hard. Life is hard. 111's in the chat if you feel like, yo, life is hard, bro. This shit been hard for me. You want to know why life is hard? You want to know why being a human being is hard? Because you're not a fucking human. Think about it. It ain't hard for the tiger to get out there and chase down its prey. It ain't hard for the fish to swim. It ain't hard for the motherfucking ant to create an ant colony. Why is it so hard to be a human? Because you're not a human. You are a spiritual entity trying to master the physical realm. That is not easy. That is not easy. Somebody said we are the being in the human. Woo! Hey, man. Hey, chat. Y'all in this motherfucker this morning, chat. Somebody said we are the being in the human. Woo! That's fire. That's fire. That was fire. Shout out to my subs, man. Shout out to all my new followers, all the new subs, and all the OGs, man. But you got to understand why human life is hard, chosen. Human life is hard because you are a spiritual entity trying to master a physical reality. That shit ain't easy, brother. But you're starting to get it. You're starting to remember. You're starting to remember, oh, this shit ain't as hard as I thought it was. So, let's tap in, man. There's a reason why they want you to believe that you are the human. There's a reason why they want you to believe in everything outside of you. There's a reason why they want you to believe in everything outside of you, chosen one. Because once you believe in everything outside of you, once you believe that you are the limited human, once you believe in that stuff, once you believe in their programming and the way that they tell you you have to live your life, guess what happens? You lose your sovereignty over this reality, over your reality. Remember, I told you, you put the you in universe. You are a creator in your world. When you believe in everything outside of you, you lose your sovereignty over the reality that you're generating. What did the Christ say? Where did the Christ say the kingdom was at, chat? The Christ ain't say the kingdom was in the clouds with Sky Daddy. The Christ didn't say the kingdom was in the ocean. The Christ didn't say the kingdom was in the UK or the White House. He said the kingdom was within. And when you understand that you are not this body, but the consciousness within, you unlock the kingdom that the Christ was talking about. You unlock the kingdom that the Christ was talking about. Let's talk about it. What happens when you activate source code authority? Now, guys, see, you are source, bro. Now, I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna argue with me. I'm not source. Some of y'all don't want power. Some of y'all love to just be powerless. The enemy has really gotten you, and you love to be a slave. Some of y'all want to bow down so bad and kiss the enemy feet. You want to so bad. You love it, right? You love it, right? Somebody said, I'm sinning by wearing gold. Shut your dumb ass up, you stupid bitch. Right? Let me shut this bitch ass nigga up. Right? I'm sinning by wearing gold. You's a bitch. Yo, listen, I'm gonna be real, right? A lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You was a straight, when people say shit like that, you was a straight bitch. You so scared and programmed, you don't even want to wear fucking gold, you bitch. Listen, a lot of motherfuckers gotta understand, right? Some people really want to be powerless. The enemy has brain fucked you so bad, right? The enemy has brain fucked you so bad that you really want to be powerless. You want to serve something else. You don't want a lot of people don't want the responsibility of being accountable for their own reality. And I've noticed that, right? A lot of people don't want accountability for their own reality. They want to put it in the hands of an imaginary being, right? They don't want accountability for their world. They don't want to know that everything that's going on around them is due to their choices. They don't want to know that their life is fucked up because they don't know how to play the game of life because they keep making dumbass decisions. They don't want to take that accountability. Instead, they want to feel like they don't have power over shit. Not understanding that your life sucks because you suck at making choices. We are a product of our decisions and the choices that we make. And a lot of people don't want to accept that. A lot of people they want to keep making dumbass choices and then want to have smart choice results. They want to make dumb decisions and then want to have smart choice results. It don't work like that. Life is input, output. What you do, you're going to get the results based on what you choose. They don't want to admit that. They don't want to accept that accountability. We got a whole bunch of people walking around in the world mad at everything except for themselves. You got a lot of people around you who mad at everybody in the world except for their motherfucking self. Thank you for that super chat, brother. See, chosen one, it's a reason why the Christ told you that the kingdom was within. And a lot of you have taken accountability in your life and you're starting to unlock that kingdom. You're starting to unlock the kingdom that the Christ was talking about. And you know how you did it? Because you took full accountability over your life. You realize that you are the choice. You realize that you are a product of your decisions. You realize that you have to become the best human being that you can possibly become in this world. You realize all the things that you used to do that you hated about yourself, you had to stop doing that shit. You start going within, and now you unlock that kingdom. Let's talk about that. What happens when you activate your authority under source code? Let me tell you something real quick, chosen. See, you ain't gonna never really ascend in this life until you're able to understand that you are everything. Until you're able to understand you are everything. You, your children, you the homeless man on the street, you motherfucking Everybody, you everything. Everything is you. See, you are source. Me and you are reflections. And you ain't gonna never be able to see this shit until you understand that. Me and you are exactly the same, chosen one. I don't give a fuck if you're white. I don't give a fuck if you're Asian. I don't give a fuck if you're a woman. You are me and I am you. We are all the same entity experiencing different variations of life in different variations of ourselves. It's like this, right? If I go to the ocean and I take this bottle and I dip it in the ocean, and it fills up, right? And I walk away. Just because I walk away with that water in the bottle doesn't mean it's not the ocean. It's still the ocean. It's just in the bottle. That's how we are. We all come from the same exact entity. We source. We just in the bottle. It still don't mean that we not source. We all come from that shit. So you gotta understand. Thank you so much for that galaxy. You gotta understand and understand that you're source, brother. That's why everything wants you to believe outside of yourself, sister. That's why they want you to believe in something that is not a part of you. Because if you start to believe in shit that's not a part of you, you lose your sovereignty. See, you have a sovereignty over this reality because this reality was created by source and you are source. That's why you create in this reality. That's why the key to life is creating. Let's talk about it. Right? Somebody said, always black people don't want to normal work. So I guess white people want to go to work, right? White people love to go work, huh? How many white people in here don't want to do a normal job neither? 111's in the chat if you white and you don't want to be at a 9 to 5. 111's in the chat if you a white person that don't want to be at a 9 to 5. Because I don't know what the fuck these people be talking about. Yeah, like niggas the only ones that don't want to work. It ain't just us, bro. You know, niggas ain't the only ones on food stamps. It's just as many white folk on food stamps as it is niggas. Come on, man. We all the same, bro. Your skin color, just because you white, don't mean you don't get up and take a shit and a piss, just like everybody else. Brother. Since black people the only ones that don't want to work a 9 to 5, that's insane. All right, so, you know, it's so crazy, right? When I think about when people make comments like that, right? And it's like, you know, when you see me, when you look at me, you don't even see a worker. When you look at me, you don't see no goddamn worker. You know what you see. You see a pharaoh. You see royalty. You see God, nigga. That's why you niggas be so fucking mad. Because you can't even picture me at a motherfucking job. Yeah? Nigga can't even picture me at a fucking job. And that's why they get mad. All right. So what happens, right, when you activate, right? Somebody said, what do you do for work? I don't work. I don't work. I don't. This is not the internet shit. I don't consider that work. So I don't work. I just literally use intention and action. I alchemize my energy for money. That's what I do for money. If you want to know what I do for money, I alchemize. I alchemize my energy to physical money. I use intention and action. That's all I do. That's really all you got to do, period, in this reality, right? That's all you got to do, period, is alchemize your energy. Thank you for that gift. You know what I'm saying? You know, even when you work, what y'all don't realize, working is a form of alchemy. It's just a lower form. Let's talk about this real quick before I get into this, man. I love to break this down. Why is the job an energy harvest? All right. I'm going to tell you why the job is an energy harvest. First and foremost, every time you go to work and come home, how do you feel? Every time you go to work and come home, you're tired as fuck, right? Right. Because it's draining your energy. Now, the, the physical feeling of tiredness is a physical proof. Hold on. Right? The physical tiredness that you feel when you leave your job, this is physical proof that your energy being drained there. All right? If you don't know how to see it, I'm about to let you know. The job is an energy harvest. That's why you feel drained as fuck every time you leave that bitch. That is physical proof that your energy is being drained. If it wasn't being drained, you would not be tired. There are a lot of things that I've done for money that don't leave me tired. But when I do a 9 to 5, when I've ever done a 9 to 5, I don't care. That shit make me tired. Right? It's because your energy is being drained. Now, what is being drained? First off, I need y'all to listen to me. I'm gonna give you a jewel, and if you take this, you can change your life. First off, what is money? Money is your energy manifested in the physical. All right? Money is your energy manifested in the physical. So money is physical energy. All right, you got to start looking at money as energy. It ain't just paper. All right, this is physical energy. The whole world revolves around energy. That's why money make motherfuckers do shit. That's why if I got enough money, I don't need nothing. Right? I can pay a girl I can pay a motherfucker I can pay a motherfucker to do anything. Build a house because it's energy. Right? Money is energy. So stop looking at money as paper and start looking at it as energy. That's why people love it. That's why they want it. That's why they want to collect it. It's not about the paper. It's the energy behind it. Right? So, how do you get money? How do you get money? You got to alchemize it. How do you make money in this life? Intentions and actions. Now, guys, I think a lot of you are not aware that your decisions are based off your programming. All right? And I'm going to make you see this. Why do you work? Not because you need to pay bills, not because you need money, because you are been programmed. All right? There's a big difference. Because it doesn't take a job to pay bills. How many of y'all in here are paying your bills just fine without working for anybody? 111's in the chat. Anybody in the chat that's paying their bills fine without working for a motherfucker? 111's in the chat. So if listen, you see it? You see all these people dropping 111's? They don't work for nobody. They paying their bills, clocking in themselves. So if we had to work, if that is the reason why you work, because you want to pay bills, that's not the real reason. You work because you come from the worker program, because your mom was a worker. Your dad is probably a worker, and they instill work ethic in you. All right? That's why you work, because you are programmed by society and your parents. All right? Now, somebody like me, my mama wasn't a worker. She was a hustler. I never got the work program. She instilled hustling in me. All right? My dad, he was a hustler. So I come from a family of hustlers. That's why I choose to figure this shit out over working, which is a good thing. So check me out, though. I'm about to give y'all some real sauce here, and I need y'all to hear this. Thank you for them gifts, Divine. I'm going to tap back in, too. So, guys, listen to this, right? The job is not paying you. Your intention and action is paying you. When you needed money, you said, I got to pay some bills, man. How I'm going to do it? What's the first thing that came to your head? Job. Why? Because you're programmed. I'm going to go get a job. So that is intention. You went and started looking for a job with the intentions of what? Making money to pay bills. That is intention. What did you do? You filled out applications. That is action, right? So intention and action got you a job. People call, yo, come in for the interview. So your intention and action got you the job. Now, every day you go to work, what you go to work with? Intentions of what? Getting paid. And then what do you do at the job? The action. So the job is not paying you, bro. It's your intention and action. This is how you make money. The job is harnessing your intention and action. This is why the job, the man that owns the job, he's a millionaire, billionaire, because he's harvesting everybody's intention and action. He's harvesting your energy. That's why he's a millionaire, billionaire, and you only making $20 an hour. You see? Jobs don't pay you. They harvest your energy and give you a portion of the intention and action that you are using to alchemize your energy into money. I'm trying to tell you, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the ones that created this workforce that you love so much, they understand all this shit. They know about intention and action. They know about alchemy and understand how energy works. So, I say this all the time, right? When you understand that life's a choice, then you start to love how you live. And what does that mean? When you understand that this shit is all choice, then you start just doing shit that you love to do. Why are you doing shit that you hate? Why are you going to a job that you hate? Because you've been programmed to believe that is the only way that you can make money. When you're not even understanding, you can take your same intention and action. Thank you. You can take your same intention and action that you using at that job, right? The same intention and put it into yourself. When you realize that there are millionaires and billionaires using the same intention and action that you are using to make millions and billions while you're only making barely 100K a year, then you'll be like, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? Bro, see, a lot of y'all want a guarantee in life. But ain't nothing. See, you got to stop wanting guaranteed shit. Life ain't meant to be a guarantee. See, a lot of y'all settle for that comfortable because you're comfortable, right? You got a little house or whatever, and the job is, you're not making no money, but you're making just enough to pay your bills. And you're settling for it. You're comfortable. Because you don't understand, it's uncomfortable for you to feel like, damn, I got to figure all this shit out on my own. I don't want to run a business. I don't know. Man, you don't got to do all that. See, a lot of y'all be laughing at the people that y'all see on the side of the road selling flowers. A lot of y'all be laughing at the people you see with the food truck. But these motherfuckers is making way more than you making at your job, I bet you. I bet you that lady on the street selling them flowers is clocking $200-300 every fucking day. I bet you that man in the store walking around giving out his card trying to sell his book, he making $500 a day doing that shit. Because they wouldn't be doing it. Trust me, they wouldn't be sitting out there in that hot ass sun if they wouldn't get no money. So they're using intention and action. It might look funny, but I promise you, you go to their house, they shit set up really smooth. Somebody said cutting grass and selling stuff, right? I'm telling you, man, listen. Why are you letting these people tell you that your hours are worth $20 fucking an hour? Why are you letting these people take something that is invaluable, like your time, and putting a price on it? You know how fucking crazy that is? Motherfucker telling you your hours is worth $20 fucking dollars an hour. You know how fucking insane that is? I could make $20 sitting on my motherfucking ass begging them bitch for that. An hour. If I go ask 1,000 people a day for $20, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna walk away with $200-300. If I say, you know what, I'm about to go to the mall for 10 hours and I'm about to walk through this bitch and ask everybody that look like they got some change for $20. That's a better plan than going to work for a bitch. To me, that make more sense than busting my ass all goddamn day for 8 hours for $100. So you gotta understand, bro, it's intention and action. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm on the side of life where I'm starting to notice them niggas that I be seeing up holding the sign, they on to something. They figuring something out of life, bro. They using their observer effect to make motherfuckers getting money, bro. I'm telling you, everybody you see holding that sign ain't fucked up. Some of them motherfuckers is playing this game of life. They done figured some shit out. Think about that, bro. Think about that. Your intention and action is what pays you in this reality, not the job. The job is harvesting your intention and action. That's why the man that owned the job, he rich as fuck, and you ain't. Now, let's talk about this, right? What happens when you activate your source code authority? How do you activate it? By understanding that you are not the body. By understanding you are not, you do not have to fold to these systems. By believing in yourself and understanding that you are the consciousness, you unlock the kingdom that the Christ was talking about. Now, a lot of y'all have unlocked that, and we're going to talk about it. First thing that happens when you unlock the kingdom, or when you activate your source code authority, aka when you take back your sovereignty in this reality, reality stops being random. All right? There's a lot of motherfuckers in here, NPCs, that believe that this life shit is randomly happening. Right? A lot of people just think shit just happens. But when you step into your source code authority, you start to see the patterns in everything. You're starting to see the patterns. You start to see, yo, this shit ain't random. You start to look back on your life and you realize, damn, everything that I went through served a purpose. Ain't none of this shit random. The second thing that happens when you tap into source code authority, when you activate your sovereignty, your energy becomes the command. You stop using words like I hope and maybe, and you start saying, I know that this is going to go my way. See, before I activated my sovereignty, I couldn't get shit. I couldn't get shit to go my way. I couldn't go to the dealership and get a car. I couldn't even get approved for nothing. But in these times, everything goes my way. My energy is the command. All I got to do is put my energy into it. Somebody say I was literally just saying this. Fact. Another thing that starts to happen when you activate the kingdom that the Christ was talking about, by remembering that you are not the body, you are the consciousness. Time starts to bend. Time starts to be acting different, right? You start noticing that, damn, it don't take long for me to manifest the shit that I want to manifest now. Some of y'all just start working out and your body already getting back into shape like you was in your 20s already. You start knowing time go by faster. It ain't taking you long to manifest. Another thing that happens when you activate your source code authority is that NPCs start to act different around you. You know, everywhere I go, man, right? Because I identify myself as the king of my reality, right? It's what I identify myself as, the king of my kingdom. And everywhere I go, people treat me like a fucking king. People open up doors for me. I'm in traffic, I turn my blinker on. Random cars will just stop and let me get over, hold up traffic so I can get over and everything. NPCs are starting to act different. Police. The police don't bother me no more. There was once a time where, as the man that I am, I couldn't go nowhere without the police on my motherfucking ass. I walk into a restaurant, if the police in that bitch, they see me, they on my ass. I couldn't do nothing without police on my ass. But now, these bitches don't see me. How many of y'all are experiencing this? Well, you notice the police just don't see you no more. You can pull up to them, look at them, they don't even look at you. 111's in the chat. Police don't even fucking see me, bro. I'm talking about, I be looking to see if they looking. And I be pulling up beside them, looking at them. They be like, they just don't fucking see me, gang. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. You're starting to realize NPCs are acting different, man. A lot of people who used to be wanting to be around you, they can't be around you no more, Chosen. They can't be around you. You got people around you right now who you used to be cool with, and now they can't even be around you no more. They can't even take your energy. Then you got motherfuckers around you who didn't used to like you, and now they love you. You got this confused Mexican in here trying to get my attention so bad. Nigga, you're not even white, bro. Your name is Salvador, and you talking about white people are chosen and black people aren't. You're not even fucking white, gang. What is wrong with you? You're confused as fuck. He confused as fuck. I know your people embarrassed of you. Another thing that starts to happen, Chosen One, when you tap in, is that you start to be able to read this reality. You start to be able to read your simulation. Synchronicities start playing. Synchronicities start being the default in your reality. And what do I mean by that? You start understanding how reality speaks to you. Like, for me, for example, right? If I'm riding somewhere and I happen to look up at the sky and I see a hawk circling around, that means I'm in the right location. I'm in the right place. I've learned how to read my simulation. I've learned how to read how this reality speaks to me. If I go outside and I happen to see a cat and the cat looks at me and say meow and then turn around and walk the other way, I know I need to leave. This ain't where I'm supposed to be. See, reality talks to you. And once you unlock source code authority, you start being able to understand what the fuck life is saying. If I walk outside and I see a crow and the crow look at me and say, ah, I'm going back in the house. It means, nah, bro, whatever you about to do, don't do it. Go sit down and reset for a second. I've learned how to read my simulation. And a lot of you are doing that now. Another thing that happens when you activate source code authority is that old programs start to fall apart. Things that aren't aligned, they stop working for you. See, a lot of y'all are in places now where certain relationships have ended. And I'm not even talking about intimate ones. I'm talking about with people that you never thought would end. You know, best friends that you grew up with. Brothers, sisters. You ain't talking to your brother no more. You ain't talking to your sister no more. You never thought that you wouldn't be in the gang. You've been in the gang your whole life. Now you ain't in the gang no more. You dolo. This is because when you activate source code authority, old programs that kept you in the illusion, they gonna fall apart. They can't continue to go no more. That's why you don't hang out with them dudes no more. That's why you don't hang out with them girls no more. That's why you ain't got that old job that you had. They all of a sudden just let you go out of nowhere. That's why your wife talking about she want a divorce now. Or you want a divorce. Because when you activate and you cross over into this side of reality, all that illusion shit, it breaks. All that illusion shit, it breaks. This can feel chaotic in the beginning, but after you become used to it, you'll realize, damn, I couldn't bring them people with me. A lot of y'all are going through that right now. This is a good thing. It seems hard at first, but the quicker you go ahead and let them programs, the quicker you go ahead and detach from them programs, the faster you're gonna start seeing how much your life has changed for real. Another thing that happens and how you know you've activated the kingdom, chosen one, is that you ain't in survival mode no more. You move from survival frequency to sovereignty. Certain things you just not gonna do for no money. Certain shit you just ain't gonna do. You not about to be, you just not out here chasing. You ain't out here chasing no more. Right? Man, listen, I see a lot of these people, and I'm going to say this again. There's a lot of y'all in here, right, who want a reaction out of me. And this is the reaction I'm going to give you. This shit ain't for everybody, bro. And I feel like some of you, when you hear this stuff and you look around and you say, well, my life is not going like that, and then you want to hate me, right? It's not for everybody. You know, if you're not seeing these things transpire in your life, it's because this is not for you. And I'm sorry that your life is going through what it's going through, but that doesn't mean you got to hate me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just here to speak. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with why you not experiencing some of the things that everybody else is experiencing. You see what I'm saying? It's just not for everyone. You dig? Now, you could reach this level, but you got to put in the work. And some of you are not going to put in that work on yourself. Some of you are not going to seek things outside of yourself. You're not going to seek, what's inside of you. Some of you are comfortable. And it's okay. It's all right. But don't start hating me just because you can't resonate with the information that is being put out there, because there are a lot of people in the chat who are resonating with these things. Yo, you've unlocked the kingdom, chosen one. Activating source code authority is the shift from reacting to reality to writing reality. And you're not reacting to your reality no more. Your reality is reacting to you now. You're controlling and creating. You've unlocked the kingdom that the Christ was talking about. 111's in the chat. If you resonate with this information, if this is how your life is going. Guys, we've been up here for almost 2 hours. Let's get into these 10 rules, man. Let's get into these 10 rules of the Matrix. Thank you, chat. Now, no, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. You've unlocked the kingdom, chosen one. He said, I've been seeing these changes in reality, and I've been in denial. I thought I was the only one. No, sir. You've unlocked the kingdom, chosen. These are the times that we in. See, guys, you might not have, this thing takes time. When you're creating your heaven on earth, it doesn't happen overnight. So there are some things in life that you need to, I need you to understand, bro. If you still working, that's your choice. You don't have to. You've unlocked the kingdom. You just got to make that choice and say, yo, I'm about to do this, and stick with it. Listen, one thing about it, things are going to happen in your favor. Things have always happened in your favor. Your bills have always been paid, no matter what situation you've been in. And you got to understand that about your life. You got to really say, you know what? I believe that things are going to work for me, and that's just what's going to happen. I don't got to be at this job to make my bills get paid. And you got to follow life. But don't just sit on your ass. It don't work like that. This life requires action. So make a plan and then execute. That's all you got to do. Let's get in these 10 rules to navigate this matrix, man. This will help people. Rule number 1, everything is the matrix. All right, these are 10 rules to navigate as consciousness. Pay attention to these rules. They will help your life if you implement them. All right, rule number 1, everything is the matrix. Every thought, every action, and experience is a part of a coded system. Understanding this is the first layer of awareness. There is nothing random happening in your life. And you have to understand that every person that you ever met, every situation, it all is for a reason. They tell you in life happens for a reason. All right? Understand that. So every time you meet somebody, no, it's not random. Why am I meeting this person? There's a lesson or something involved. All right? There ain't no coincidence. If you found this live this morning, it is not by chance. All right? Stay tapped in with this community. Stay tapped in with this collective. Number 2, energy is the currency. Your attention, your focus, your emotions are all energy. The matrix takes from your energy. So protect it like it's your most valuable resource. Guys, you have to understand in this reality, your energy is everything. Your money, finances, your house, whatever, all of it is your energy. You got to understand that. This is why everything wants your energy. You have to protect your energy like it's your most valuable resource. Everything is trying to harvest your energy. In this life, it goes like this. Thought, action, manifest. And that process requires energy. If you let people siphon you, if you are losing energy, you can't do thought, action, manifest. You dig? You got to understand that. Everything's connected. Your finances, everything is connected to your energy. That's why you got to protect that shit. Number 3, observe, don't react. The soul must learn to watch the simulation without fully reacting to every loop or trigger. This is how you gain control over your reality. Guys, if I sat here and reacted to every motherfucking insult that I see, I would never be able to get a lesson done. It's a lot of people talking shit sometimes. But I pick and choose, right? It's how you gotta do in life, man. You gotta understand, understand, and overstand. There are people in your life whose only role or only purpose in life, in your life, is to drain you, to drain your energy, to get a reaction out of you. Every time, this is how this game works. Energy harvesting, energy siphoning, energy conservation, energy manipulation, and energy protection. Whoever know how to do all 5 of those things is going to be the winner in this life. You're going to win in this life. Right? Every time you react to somebody, they siphoning your energy. And I just told you, your energy is everything. So every time you get in an argument, you got to know you just fucked your money up. Every time you lose your shit, just know when it comes time for you to go make some money, it's going to be hard. Understand that. Somebody said, that's what I noticed. Facts. For example, you get in a toxic relationship and shit start going down the drain. You start losing money and everything. Right? So you got to understand that, bro. That's why you can't react to shit. Now, what happens when you choose not to react? When you say, yo, I'm not reacting to this, guess what happens? Your money goes through the roof. You start being able to manifest stuff. You know why? Because you just took their energy. All the energy that they took to make yours, you just took it for yourself. Somebody said, I'm finally starting to understand this. Woo. Hey, man, listen, this game of life is fun when you know how to play it. But it sucks when you don't know what's going on. But y'all starting to get it. Your energy is everything. That's why motherfuckers come for it. Protect it like it's your most valuable resource. Stop reacting. Number 4, your frequency dictates your reality. Guys, what is frequency? Frequency is your mindset. High vibrational thoughts, high vibration. Low vibrational thoughts, low vibration. This is how this shit works. Your frequency dictates your experiences out here. Right? Your frequency dictates your experiences out here. If you want to be rich, it starts in the mind. Your environment, change your environment. Everything is based on your frequency, bro. Right? Everything. It all starts up here. Remember that. Never leave your house angry and pissed off. You're going to have a bad experience. Yes, we are in control. Number 5, see through the layers. All right? This matrix is multi-layered. Learning to decode illusions, hidden codes, and agendas. Nothing is ever what it seems. You got to always look beyond the surface. This is why they tell you don't judge a book by its cover. You got to be able to see. Just like, you know, that guy or that girl keep telling you they love you, but they keep showing you with their actions. They don't. See through the layers. See, a lot of people never going to be able to get this upgrade from me because there's a lot of people who can't accept the way that I look and sound. They just feel like I'm just a nigger up here talking about the Matrix, a wacko. But if you can see with this right here, then you can understand that this live is much more than just a random nigger up here talking about the Matrix. You got to understand, you got to be able to see through the layers. Number 6, master the observer effect. Your awareness changes outcomes. The more conscious you are of your environment, timelines, and players, the more you can influence your reality. Guys, in this life, observation is everything. You have to be observant of the people and things happening around you, because observation is a superpower. And that superpower of observing leads to a greater superpower called awareness. And if you have awareness, right? We only on number 6. If you have awareness, you can change outcomes in your life. Observation leads to awareness. Awareness changes outcomes. This is why you got to observe everybody and everything around you at all times. You see what I'm saying? Let's say I was trying to rob you and you ain't have no awareness of that situation. You an easy robbery. But let's say you was observing and through your observation, you heard somebody talking in front of the apartments. And then you heard your name and somebody said, yeah, man, he said, such and such got the money over there. We're going to go take that shit tomorrow. That observation just made you aware. Now your awareness of the situation, you can go take all the money you got in your house and go put it up. And make sure you ain't at home tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? Your awareness changed the outcome. If you wasn't observing, you wouldn't have became aware. And if you didn't become aware, you would have been an easy sitting duck. You have to stay aware. All right? You got to stay aware. Guys, number 7, right? Recognize NPCs and control players. Guys, I am going on vacation, but when I get where I'm going, I am going to go live. And we're going to talk about NPCs later on today. So look for my live later on, later on tonight sometime. Number 8, protect your energy. Avoid energy drains, manipulative influences, low frequency distractions. This includes substances, toxic people, and social traps. Yo, listen. The best way, right? The best way to protect your energy is to avoid motherfuckers. If there's somebody around you who is constantly making you feel some type of way, if there's somebody around you who's pissing you off, avoid them. Why do you keep constantly going through it? This is the best way to observe. This is the best way to protect your energy. It's like me and you just got into a little altercation and I walk off. Now you blowing up my phone 100 times. I'm not about to answer that shit so you can curse me out and tell me how much you hate me and take my energy. Avoid motherfuckers. Mama keep calling you, asking you as you coming to the family reunion. You know you don't want to be around them people. Why go? When as soon as you get there, you start feeling weird. Avoid it. What if they're your roommate? Kick them out or move out. Stop letting motherfuckers drain you. Before I live with somebody, listen, I'm going to be real. If you are living under a roof with a person you hate, you got to understand how bad, how detrimental that is for your life. Your home has to be a sanctuary. As a soul, as a consciousness, you need one place that you can feel safe. What if you're a 23-year-old child? You need to hold them accountable. If my child is 23 and they are not listening, they're going to be held as an adult. See, y'all be playing with y'all kids, but the world ain't going to play with your kids. The world ain't gonna play with your 23-year-old. So you need to go ahead and instill that in them now and let them know. Oh, she has a disorder. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. You just can't take the shit that she do personal. If your kid got a disorder like that, and you just can't really take the shit that they do personal. You gotta be like, yo, my kid, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take it personal. You can't take it personal. Number 9, timing is everything. Yo, listen, a lot of y'all be procrastinating, man. You gotta understand, stop procrastinating. Procrastination has slowed your life down. You would have been way far in life had you not been out here procrastinating all the time. Right? Stop procrastinating. Time don't work like you think. Time works in frames. So when you get ideas, you might not get the same result today. You might not get the same result tomorrow that you would get today. Stop procrastinating, bro. I promise you. I promise y'all, if you could really see how much you have lost through procrastination, you wouldn't do it no more. I promise you. If you've been out here procrastinating for a long time, your life would have been way different. You done missed a lot of portals to your highest timeline. Stop procrastinating. Somebody said, who are the Freemasons? Nobody. Number 10, codes and frequencies are tools. Right? Windows of opportunity, yes. Codes and frequencies are tools. Right? The matrix operates in numbers, symbols, and vibrations. Learn how to speak the tools. God damn, gang. All right, bro. I say, y'all ask me who the Freemasons is. I say nobody. Immediately, 187 pops up on YouTube. Yo, Freemasons, man. If y'all watching me, damn, gang. Y'all supposed to like that answer. So, yo, listen, right? Codes and frequencies are tools, man. Learn how to use the codes and the frequencies. Yo, Facebook, love y'all, man. Yo, listen, chat. If you was in here and you really want to implement this information, I do this every day, and it's always 20, 30 of y'all that buy these books. You need to get my book, man. If you don't got my book, if you love this information, if this information has brought you to awareness and it has opened your mind, you need this book. This book is going to change your life. All right, this is a code book. All right, this book is going to teach you how to activate the coded structure of reality. All right, this book is only $50. Now, before I tell you how you can get this book, I'm about to prove to y'all that it works. All right, first off, who got this book in here right now? 111s, if you got this book and you feel like it was a good investment. 111s in the chat, if this book was a good investment for you. No, it's not on Amazon. You got to get it directly from me. You can only get it from me. Look at all these people dropping 111s. All these people dropping 111s in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that got this book. Now, I've already made $1 million selling my book in the last 3 years independently. But let me prove to y'all that it works. Now, I'm going to show you how you can get it. Give me a second. I'm going to tell you how you can get it. You got to get it from me on this live. Now, look. Let's prove that these codes actually work. Anybody who's in pain, drop a 1. We're going to eliminate your pain right now by using the code. We're going to take away your pain out your body right here on this live right now. I don't care what type of pain you got. If you got some pain, drop a 1 in the chat. We're going to eliminate it right now, showing you that this book is the truth. All right? So, if you're in pain, what I want you to do, I want you to close your eyes. and focus on it. Somebody said 520-7418. Money. Right? That's a money code. I want you to close your eyes and focus on the pain. Somebody said they cramping. Close your eyes and focus on them cramps. Now, I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to say, universe, give us more power to manifest using this code. After I say that, I'm going to say pain code. After I say pain code, I'm going to start saying this number, 2331443. All you have to do is say this number with me. Keep repeating this number with me while you focus on your pain until the pain leaves your body. It's only going to take 1 to 2 minutes. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Universe, give us more power to manifest using this code. Pain code, 23 31 443. Say this code with me, chat. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. You should be saying this code if you're in pain. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. We got 30 more seconds, chat. Let's say it for 30 more seconds. Focus on the pain. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. 10 more seconds. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. Chat, this code is activated. If your pain is gone, go ahead and write no pain in the chat. If this code took your pain away, go ahead and write no pain in the chat. We can't make this shit up, bro. Somebody said, wow. Listen, I need you to understand this. They hate me, right? The powers that were, they hate me because I've been sent here to do what I'm doing. They've tried to kill me. They've tried to unalive me. Nothing works. They tried to take my pages. Nothing works. I am literally a terminal sickness to this reality. This information that I put out will lead to the sickness and death of the matrix. All right? If you are on your journey to win, to create your heaven on earth, this book is a tool that will help you do that way easier. This book gives you access to hundreds and hundreds of codes in the coded structure of reality. Money codes, health codes, pain codes, discipline, anxiety, whatever you may be going through, there is a code for it in the book. All right? This book requires an energy exchange. It's only $50. That energy exchange is you showing the source, you showing reality, like, yo, I know that I'm in the matrix and I'm about to use this. Man, you just took pain out your body. That alone is priceless. Now, when you get this book, let me show you something. Hold on, I'm going to tell you how you get it. Not only are you going to receive that book, but when you purchase this book today, I'm going to give you 3 other books that I wrote for free. So not only are you going to get that book, you're going to also receive this book right here for free. This is called Accessing the Akashic Records. A lot of people ask me, they say, yo, Jay, how do you know the shit you know? I've been tapping in with the Akash since I was like 12. All right. In this book, I give you my meditation technique and what I say to tap into the Akashic record. All right. This is a must-have for anybody who loves to meditate, anybody who's seeking of knowledge, anybody who does similar things that I do. You want to get into this type of situation, this book is going to help you. All right. Not only are you going to get that book for free when you purchase the code book, you're going to also get another book. This book right here is called Unlocking Your Power with Nature. This is a book that I wrote to show people how to activate their crystalline light structure. What is that? That is your DNA or spiritual gifts. Now, a lot of you have abilities: telekinesis, telepathy, aerokinesis, mind control, all types of shit. This book is going to help you activate. All right? This book is going to teach you how to sun gaze safely and correct. I don't care if you're black, white, or anything in between. You need to be sun gazing. Sun gazing opens up your pineal gland, which in turn aligns and activates your chakras. All right. So it's going to teach you how to sun gaze correctly. It's going to teach you how to moon gaze. It's going to teach you how to ground yourself as well as interact with the ocean in a way to activate your DNA. All right. So another must have. You're going to get this book for free. Right? Hold on, chat. Hold on. I don't got time to be debating and talking and shit, man. You know, listen. Your work speak for yourself. Speak for itself. All these people act like they know this and know that, man. Your work speaks for yourself. Yo, last but not least, you're gonna receive this book right here. This is called 3 Love Spells That'll Bring Them Back and Make Them Go. Now, why did I make this book? I made this love spell book because as a chosen one, a lot of us are attacked by witches and warlocks with spells, love magic, death magic, black magic. If you are in a toxic situation and the person won't leave you alone, you need this book. If you're trying to get out of a toxic relationship and you can't, you need this book. All right? This book levels up the playing field so these witches and warlocks can't keep attacking you. Now, guys, all I ask is that you use this very responsibly. This is powerful. It does work. It is not a game. All right? Use it like you got some sense. Karma is real. Now, somebody said after saying this code, yeah, man, it's going to be like that. Now, guys, listen. Let's tap in. How do you get these books? Right? This is how you get them. If you're ready to get these, if you want to get this code book right now, you say, you know what? This man just took pain out my body by saying numbers. I believe it. Right? It's the truth. I promise you, this book is going to change your life. You'll never see nobody coming in here saying, yo, I bought the book and it's some bullshit. People going to tell you, you better get that motherfucker. Now, how do you get it? This is what you need. First off, you got to be $50 ready. You got to have $50 right now. All right? $50, right? Now, I do see people clicking the link and buying it on the with the link in my bio on my website. Don't buy it there, because if you buy it there, you're going to have to buy them all separate. It's going to cost you over $100. If you want to get all of my books for only $50 right now, you got to have $50, and then you got to have either PayPal, Revolut, Venmo, Chime, Cash App, Apple Pay, or Zelle. These are all the payments that I accept. How this works: you send the money, give me a screenshot, give me an email, I send you the books, you confirm in the chat that you received. I do it like this every day, bro. All right, this works. Now, that's all you gotta do. You gotta be $50 ready. I don't leave the live until everybody who purchases get their books. So let's do it. If you want to get this book right now and you're $50 ready, drop a 1 in the chat. All right. So, YouTube, it's a little different for y'all. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna tell you in a second, YouTube. Give me 1 second. All right. The Golden Goddess. DM me your payment method. Golden Goddess, you gotta follow me and DM me your payment method. Aratan J, DM me the payment method that you want to use right now on TikTok. Cosmo Barb Meek, DM me the payment method that you want to use. Christine Puckett, DM me the payment method that you're using. The Biz Boutique, DM me the payment method that you're using. Miss Ali, DM me the payment method that you're using. Let's see. Locked, DM me the payment method that you'll be using. Locked, your profile is private, so you have to accept my follow request. Lawana Dukes, your profile is private, so you have to accept my you just paid on a link. I got you, love. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna look out for you. Someone like you, DM me the payment method. Now, YouTube, this is how it works for y'all. The only way that y'all can get it on YouTube is if you come to TikTok, or I'm gonna pin my Cash App. If you don't got Cash App, you can do a $50 super chat. All right, there's a super chat for $49.99. You can get that and then put your email, just the beginning of your email, in the super chat. So when you go to write your email, don't put at whatever it is, just put the email and then space and then whether or not it's Gmail or Yahoo. Do not put the at symbol. All right. I'm about to put my TikTok is JOriginator111. Go to TikTok and type in JOriginator111. You'll see me. I'm about to put my Cash App in the YouTube for the people that need it. All right, that want to use Cash App. Now on YouTube, guys, when you send the Cash App on YouTube, make sure that you put your email on that Cash App. All right. So hold on, let me see. I'm gonna pin it now. All right, this is the Cash App. It's the Cash App right there. So it's just 50. You can send it. All right, TikTok. I'm about to DM y'all now. All right, Miss Ali, I'm giving you the Venmo. Check your DMs. Christine Puckett, here's the Cash App. So guys, TikTok, this is how it works. All you got to do, once you send your money, screenshot it, then put your email. Screenshot it, give me your email. That's all you got to do. Biz Boutique, I'm giving you the Venmo. Cosmo Bar Beat, I'm giving you the PayPal. Golden Goddess, here's the chime. Ara10J, here's the chime. Someone like you. Hey, DM me 5.0 Diego. I'm giving you the Zelle. Monique, here's the Venmo. Lock, here's the Cash App, bro. Rasha Gomez, I just received. So these are ebooks, chat. They coming directly to you. Right now, they coming directly to it. Anybody else that need me to DM them, drop a 1 in the chat if you want to get these books. Anybody else? On YouTube or Facebook. All right, Dwayne, DM me the payment method. You got to accept my follow request. Green Mama, DM me the payment method. Mari, DM me the payment method. Glamour Magic Daily, DM me the payment method. Lavisha Alexander, DM me the payment method. Aziel, DM me the payment method. Monique, DM me the payment method. Tanisha, what's that? Tanisha, DM me the payment method. All right. All right, you too, sweetie. All right. Yo, listen, everybody that's sending their money, remember, send your money, screenshot, give me the email. I'm going straight down the list. I'm about to start sending the books out after I get out all these people that just dropped the one. I just sent you the Cash App, Holmes. Aziel, I'm giving you the Zelle right now. Tanisha. It's not letting you put your email in? Come to my TikTok. So, give me 1 second. If you, hey, come to my TikTok, bro. All right. All right, chat. I'm going down. I'm going down the list now. I'm about to start sending the books out right now. All right, let's see. The Golden Goddess. I got your payment and your screenshot. I'm sending you the books right now. Golden Goddess. This is how the email looks, chat. All right, I see you. All right, now you got it. I got your all right, I got your Gmail. That's how you got to put it in the chat. You see how he wrote his email? He wrote it, boom, and then Gmail, right? So I know that's where it's at. I'm about to send it to you now. I got you. If you order on YouTube, that's how you got to put your if you get the $50 super chat, you got to put your email in like that. Perfect. You did it right. I'm about to send them to you now, bro. Give me a second. Let me get these TikTok people, then I got you next. All right, Shaniqua, the Golden Goddess, I just sent your books. Aratan J, I got your screenshot. I'm sending your books right now. This is how the email looks. Once you get it, scroll all the way down. The books are at the bottom. Send it to you. Locked. Screenshot me. Yeah, just all you gotta do is just buy the super chat. Just buy the super chat. The $50 super chat. I got you. Miss Ali, I need your email. Miss Ali, I'm sending your books right now. I got your payment, got the screenshot. Sent. Locked. I'm sending yours right now, bro. I got the screenshot. Locked. Sending yours right now. Dwayne, I need your screenshot. The Busy Boutique. Sending yours right now, love. I got your screenshot in your email. I just sent it. Green Mama says she need Apple Pay. Cosmo Bar Meek. Sending yours right now. Got your screenshot. I'm waiting on y'all to send them screenshots in y'all email to everybody that's paid. Green Mama, I just sent it to you. Dwayne, I'm sending yours right now. Monique, I got you. I'm sending yours right now, Monique. You got them? All right, cool. Monique Love, need your email. Glamour Magically, I'm sending yours right now. I got your screenshot in your email. Sent. What's good? No, I'm gonna send you the books, bro. Give me a second. I got you. All right, Monique Love, I'm sending your books right now. I got your screenshot and your payment. Yeah, for sure. Tanisha, I just need your email. Hold on, let me check. Let me check Cash App. All right, Dwayne, I got you on Cash App, gang. I'm sending yours now. Dwayne, I just sent it. All right, Tanisha, I'm sending yours now. I got your Apple Pay. Yo, chat. Anybody else want to get these books? DM me. I mean, drop a 1 in the chat. Anybody else? Let me go ahead and send you these books, bro. IndyCat 777. I got you. Indica Cat. I just sent you the books. All right, chat. I think that's everybody, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I sent everybody their books, man. Everybody should have their books. Hey, yo, chat. Let me ask y'all some shit, right? If I'm live, right, and I'm right here in front of you, why the fuck are you DMing another page? Why the fuck you DMing somebody else and I'm live right here? And then you getting in my DMs talking about you sending the money. That ain't me, nigga. Use your fucking brain, bro. Y'all be getting scammed by the dumbest shit, bro. I'm talking about, like, how do a nigga trick you like that? That shit dumb as fuck. Get the fuck out of my DMs, bro. Hey, yo, that's everybody. I'ma holler at y'all, man. I'm out of here, all right? Appreciate it. Stupid ass.